Hello, how's it going today? On today's little filming day, we decided to open up a box. We got a box from some friends of ours who sent us something, and we're very excited about it, and we really want to see what's inside. Becky's been waiting for quite a long time, and then the whole thing of getting this box has led into other things that I'll show you in a few seconds, but that's basically what I plan on doing today, is doing some upgrades on our trailer, Ellie, and getting some things done in it. So let's open the box. Ready? Let's go. They obviously sealed it very well. Here's a little hint. What is that? Looks like some nice battery cables. What do we have? Some Battleborn batteries. We're going lithium, baby. We're going lithium. All right, so friends of ours had these. They weren't using them, so they said, "Do you want them?" I said, "Sure, let's take them." But then that led into a whole other thing that we were planning on doing. And so then, how am I going to put this in the trailer? Can I do it fast? Can I do it, rewire the whole thing and see what's going on within the trailer? It's going to take a lot more research, but we want to start using them because we have a trip that's coming up, and we want to make sure that since these are pretty much plug and play, we can just drop them in. We want to just drop them in and get them set up. So I did go buy a couple of things. I bought a battery disconnect switch, some wire, obviously some ring terminals, and then I also got a battery monitor so that we can make sure that we know what's going on with them. But I have all this to put inside the trailer, but I want to mount them inside, but that's not going to happen for a while, probably a while down the road, till I do a lot more research and figure out my whole plan, because I wanted to phase this in. This battery bank upgrade is basically phase one of that project. So phase one is we're going to install these. And in order to do that, I went and got a tongue box, because our batteries are on the tongue. So went to Harbor Freight, got this will fit in. So my plan is to put the batteries inside of here, so that they will work from where they are, with me not having to do a whole lot of rewiring. In my research initially, I've seen a lot of people who have done their upgrades, and they have had to do a lot of wiring changes right away, and I didn't want to do that right away. I wanted to map it out, because I want to phase into possibly doing solar on our rig. So, but let's get started and see how it goes. All right. Wow, that took a little while. Good job of wrapping that up, Sean. So, all right, so we're gonna check these out, and we'll get them hopefully installed here. So, 6 hours later, I had some difficulties after the unboxing, which was lots of fun, by the way. But the box that I got is not big enough to go on our trailer. It is built for, I think, a smaller trailer, basically. And then come to find out that I didn't know that the battleborn batteries are larger in width. So I had to go out, and this is the box that I had, which was smaller. So obviously it didn't fit. Because this was plan B, just to get me by for next weekend. So I went and got 2 new boxes that actually fit, but then they wouldn't fit on the frame, because the battery holder that is currently there, and I'll show you pictures of that here in a second, the battery frame is recessed underneath, so you can't really set these down inside. They wouldn't sit side by side, so I had to build up another plate up on top. Thank you, Becky, great suggestion to put something on top, to then put these up higher, and then I'll strap these down and it should work fine. So 6 hours, like I said, took a little too long. So now I had a couple breaks to do some internet research also. So now it's dark outside, as you can see, so I am going to call it a night and work on this first thing in the morning to finish it up. But I think I have everything that I need to finish it up, and it should be hopefully smooth sailing from there, and hopefully I don't have to go to Lowe's anymore. So, but measure twice, cut once, one of those things that they have. But yeah, I think I was just too excited to get these installed, and didn't have my plan all the way there 100%. So see you tomorrow. And good morning from last night with our little mishap, 6 hours down the drain. Anyways, let's go up front. It's daytime. Let's take a look at what we did and the changes that we made up front, so that I can show you that. And anyway, so what we did is we installed this bracket, which is actually a mount for a television or on the wall. It can hold about 200 pounds, so I figured it could fold 50 pounds of batteries. But bolted it in here and have it nice and secure so it's not moving anywhere. And then I'm gonna place the batteries on top of here instead of down in this tray, so that they fit, because they are much longer in size. So got that all set up last night, but it was dark and didn't want to work on the rest of it. So now let's go back up front, and we're going to take a look at the batteries that we have. And I have wired these together. I have also, and this is like I said in the beginning of this video, this is a temporary solution until we get them set up inside the RV, but we wanted to use them for a trip that we have coming up next weekend, and then we'll shoot out there and see how they perform and all that kind of stuff. But we're in Arizona, it's pretty warm, so these being mounted outside should be fine. But anyway, so I have them wired in parallel, so that I have 200 amp hours, and I pretty much got them all wired up. I even got my Victron battery monitor working, and they're at 100%. So the next thing I need to do is just install them up on the front of the trailer and get them going there. So I'm probably gonna do a little time lapse right now, and we'll do that. So. Okay, there we have it. That is all there. It's on the front. Now I just have to wire it up and get it installed. and we'll go from there. So, time lapse. Let's go. Okay, they are mounted and they are strapped on, very secure. They are not moving at all, and we will probably need to do a little bit of testing now that they are strapped down, but I'll go inside and we'll do some shots of the screen so you can see what the monitor is showing us and see where we're at. So let's go inside. Okay, so got everything installed and have been doing some testing. Got some lights on inside the RV, and I will throw some things up on the screen here. First, when I had it plugged to shore power, it was at 0, and then it went, I turned on some lights. Well, it was 0.1 draw initially, and then when I turned on some lights, it went up a little bit, so it's drawing down. So I'm going to draw it down for a little bit and then see what happens once we get that. And then I'm going to plug shore power back in and make sure that it charges back up, and we should be good to go. But it is definitely going to be worth it to have that extra power for us this coming up for this next weekend. So I did go inside of this panel, and I will throw some pictures up on the screen of what I took. But once I got inside of here, it was a crazy mess of wires, probably like most RVs, but confirmed the inverter charger that's in there, and all that stuff, and what kind of spacing I have to plan out what my next move is going to be as far as plan out what my next move is going to be as far as all of these rewiring, and seeing what we're going to do and how we're going to move them. My plan is to possibly put them back here underneath one of these, because there's storage underneath one. One's got some water in this first one, but the second one back here doesn't. So, and then I could probably do a lot more as far as I could do more batteries in the future instead of just 2. But there's a lot of extra room back in here. I could pull this up real fast. But you see inside there's plenty of room for me to possibly put an inverter and some batteries and everything. So, but that would be phase 2 of my project. Phase 1 was to just get them hooked up and try them out and see how it changes the way that we are able to travel. So enjoy every adventure out there, and we'll see you next trip.